let's talk about relevance realization. This is like one of my favorite concepts. I even tattooed it here, and it's like a really core part of what makes us intelligent. And the idea is the following: like the brain has a problem. It has to it constantly it's flooded with sensory signals from all of the body and the eyes and the ears and whatever, and also internal thoughts, and it has to decide on what to pay attention to out of all of this. And it has to prioritize depending on the current context, where on its current goal, on its current context, you know. So this is the input part. Like there's just so much incoming, and you have to prioritize what you pay attention to. Like for example, currently, until I mentioned it, you weren't aware of the sensation of you pressing with your back against the the thing, whatever. Yeah. But now, when I mentioned it, now it's relevant. Now it's in the context, and now you actually
I feel the couch.
But until recently, it was tuned out by your consciousness, and so it is tuning in what is most relevant, and that happens like automatically. That's how we have evolved. And then the other aspect of relevance realization is how we actually enact things in the real world. So you're not gonna start randomly kicking with your leg right now because it's simply irrelevant and weird. No, what you're gonna do is you're gonna pay attention to what I'm saying. You're gonna look at this way, not that way, because I'm speaking, and so you're doing the most relevant behavior.
Yeah.
And so relevance has these two directions: input, to what to pay attention to, and output, what to actually do. And this is like this concept, relevance realization, is from John Vervaeke. He's like a cognitive scientist and a philosopher, and this is like his main way, I think, of looking at it. But the way I build on top of it is that actually relevance realization is and another thing he says is that it's about avoiding the combinatorial explosion. And you simply have to prioritize.
What does that mean?
Combinatorial explosion is like that is just too much things you have to pay attention now, and even after that,
and you dismiss everything just at once. Because
most of it you have to dismiss most of it and focus only on the most relevant parts. And like there's so many memories which are in your head which don't come up right now in the context because
not at my will. Yes,
they're not relevant.
They do when they're needed. Yeah. So the brain chooses by itself what is relevant, basically. Yeah.
But if it wasn't doing that, if it wasn't capable of zeroing in on what is relevant, it would have been literally overwhelmed by memories, thoughts, sensations.
Definitely, it would. Yeah.
And so fundamentally, it seems like relevance realization is about prioritization. It's about sortition. It's about being able to rank things, or at least the most 5-10 most important things. And then the other ones, you don't even need them ranked. You can even ignore them completely. If you somehow determine that they're not even in the top 10, you can completely ignore them, and you can pay attention to the most important ones. And so sortition as a mechanism is something really fundamental for many things. Actually, it's really important for search. Like search is more optimal when the data is sorted in somehow, when there is an index.
Yeah.
And the index is a kind of sortition in some way. So you can have one set of data and you can have different indexes about it, which are different sorts of it.